Fucking doesn't even fit my head anymore. Oh, that's a shocker. Doesn't even fit my head. I can't believe it. My head's gone. There we go. Just to hide my head. It's not even. It's so fucking fucked up. How is everyone? It's my old Kruger hat, which is not really a Kruger. It's been everywhere. Yeah, stop looking at my hat, lady. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me, lady. You're taking out that... No, I don't want to go to the penthouse. I need to change my head. So we're ready for court today. Should be interesting. Ka. Falcon chips. Oh. I don't like my gloves. I don't think he should have gloves. No, I've already trade chips here. Trade to max. It's in 264,000, that's too much. No, it didn't work. So this hat here has got, I think I still got it, or did I take it off? Oh, I fucking took it off. It did have Wyoming State Museum or something. So this is like an Australian Kruger hat. Like, it's pretty fucking trashed, and it won't sit still like that. But it's too small for my fucking head, to be honest. That was a little bit about it. So it's like a cowboy hat, but it doesn't fit on my head. It's the only hat I've got. Hey, I could put my beanie on, but it's not that cold. So what am I doing? Let's go. Should we go to the document factory? Don't think the document people have been serviced for ages. So let's go there. We'll get our oppressor and probably get killed as soon as I walk out of here. That happened the other day. Remember? Oh, look, it's a fucking night shark or whatever. No, I don't want this car. Oh, got it. That means, does that mean that my presser is in the insurance thing? I know one of my other cars got. Hang on, I don't think I've done anything about it.
All Morse Mutual operators.
Oh, that means there's nothing. Notice Lava Pro's playing GTA. I wonder if he's in the same lobby. Not that I really want to do any missions at the moment, because it's only a quick thing. What am I looking for? It's a fucking long drive out here. It's 5 miles or something. Oh, 3 points. It's not that far really, I guess. I might message Granddaddy, see if he wants to. I don't know what his plans are. How do you get 655 experience? How does that even... I've been playing this game. No, it's not. I know it's not every day, but I've had this account for ages. Had it on my Xbox. It's been about 5 years. When I had an Xbox, and I'm thinking about getting an Xbox One just for a bit of fun, so I can play Halo online and shit. What do you reckon, chat? All sorts of things I want to do this week. Whoa! Oh, Jesus! I don't think that's meant to be there like that. I don't think that was meant to be there like that. Yeah, let's do it. On my Twitter. Let's screenshot and send it to people. Fuck, that's funny. Let's get a better view. Hang on, it's got to be a bit of... Yeah, oh no, I'm heading there now. Clown. I've never screenshotted on... I sent it to Twitter. It's the first time. Missed a turn. Must have killed someone in their house. That Blood Door game is really good too. I'm really enjoying that. If you would get arrested for driving erratically, like getting chased, like even like this, it'd be hilarious if a cop car sees you doing that shit, or have an accident like that. Because I know in Pixel GTA, which is awesome, well, obviously you become a cop in that if you want to be a cop, but then you can just drive around aimlessly to people's streams. If they see you do something like that, they chase you. It's fucking great. I don't think many people do Pixel, but I don't. MG stops doing it. I don't know why. Yeah, I am feeling better. Not as bad as I was yesterday, I can tell you now. It's an absolute shit house. So hopefully, I'm going to ring the doctor today, get an appointment, because I just can't stand this, like, not being able to breathe shit. And it's scary as fuck. So I just want him to realise that, I know the appointment's on Friday to get the sleep machine or get the sleep test, but it's still going to be still a week and about 7 to 8 days before I actually get the machine. So I don't know if we can hurry it up or not. Maybe I could ring the sleep people up and say, look, I'm really struggling and it's really playing on my mind that I'm not going to, don't really... Obviously, like, it's doing something to my health as well, because I've got headaches and shit like that. So, yeah. We'll see how we go. You're going to hot yoga? Any hot yoga happening? My fucking coffee's over there. Should we do resupply? Should we distill the stock? Or should we buy it? Let's buy it. Let's do it.
We've hired one of our rivals guys to come with the supplies and do some work on the equipment. Pick him up and bring him in.
Oh, it's 5 miles away. Are you fucking serious? Fuck it. I know I shouldn't do this, but I need my oppressor. It's too fucking far.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you.
Well, I gotta bring him to things, so I'll have to steal a car anyhow. Don't think he fits on the back of it. You should put my pops up there, chat. They've got over there. I should put them where those folders are, put the folders away somewhere. Oh, they can go in my bedroom. Got enough shit in my bedroom. I do need to try to get my room sometime. He's trying to shoot me. Oh, no, it's not. It's a warning to say shoot them. I'll only shoot them if they fucking ever go at me. Oh, where is he? This guy right here. Definitely not going to. Oh, these guys. Oh, right. Now the fucking cops are after me. Who brought the cops? Other cops. How do we go down? I think fucking what's going on. I think it's dropping now. No, we're down. We're not good though. There's a guy behind me. The cup's fucked off, I don't know why. There he is. Let me just move this up a bit, it's in the way. Now I've got to drive this back. I wouldn't mind trying Overwatch. Is that a game that can be done on a PS4? I think it can. So it had a crossover for it. But yeah, just do one mission and then I have to go and have a shower. Oh, here we go. Whoa! This thing's at least this thing goes faster than the cop car in the other game. It's so fucking slow. All these 1940s. get that other. Should have got I should have got that other key cut before, like that room key, in case I have to get in there one day. I have to move the TV out, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that TV. I don't want to sell it because it's too good to sell. I guess I can use it in the entertainment, but I don't want to have it outside, do you know what I mean? I guess I could bring it in here, put it on this. It has it as a separate TV. I don't know. I could put it in my room and get an aerial for it. And then have TV in my room and sleep. Whatever. It might be a good idea. Like move my clothes, like get another cover for my clothes. Fucking hell. It's still coming after me. Fuck off! 50 meters. So now with that going in, definitely he's gonna. 60 people in a fucking party in Sydney. Don't these people get it? Don't they fucking get it? Still haven't fucking rang me about my my locks either. So I have to tell Alan I had to change the locks because of domestic violence thing. But that's okay because when he gets, well, I'll be home hopefully, but I'll message him and say I've got to change the locks because of domestic violence, but don't worry, I'll get you a key. I just want him to change it, but I haven't done it yet. They said it was meant to be this week. I don't want to push the buttons too much on it because I'm getting it done for free, obviously. It's been like 2 weeks, hasn't it? Since they said they were going to do it. Which one is it? Which driveway? Yes, because we don't want people to get fucking COVID, dude. What a stupid... I can't believe people think that it's going to happen. They're not going to open the borders if they got 70% fucking vaccinations happened. I still got to get... When am I going to get mine done? 25th. I don't even know how I'm getting there. How am I getting to Hamley on that day? I've got no idea. Might have to ring them and say, look...
Resupply successful, long john out. You're bikers, right? Because the buyer wants the product biked into the back of a truck. It's good to go when you are.
I can't believe GWS made it to the finals. Alright, what do we got here? Yo, just realised that I hadn't got a hat on. I was wearing this before. Look at this. I was wearing my Crocodile Dundee hat, which is old as fucking hills. It's about 30 years old. And I took it to America and everything. I wore it to America. It doesn't even fit on my head anymore. My head's too big. I was wearing that because I felt naked. Must be long. No hat. Must be a long day. I've just started my day, bro. My hair is all greasy. It needs a wash. So I just did a document products, dropped off products. Now I'm going to do deliveries. Still rocking out the casino uniform. So I thought I'd do GTA Mondays, so I didn't put any advertisement on Discord or anything because I didn't even think. I didn't tell you also, this girl messaged, or not girl, this woman, she's about 26. Yeah, it's Monday for me. Papa Wheelie. Like, if you were in the game, you could have delivered these with me. Another week to work. Another work week to go. So when do you actually start with that? Is it meant to be for next week? Do you get paid to set up this computer? It sounds like a pain in the ass, man. Anyhow, this girl applied for, like, being the housemate, which is fine. Like, I don't discriminate, and the last two women I had here were, was what it is, but obviously, Sonia had problems, and so did Sarah, but Sarah and I are still friends. Sonia and I, maybe not. After today, we'll know, because I've got to go to court. Oh, I had to clock in? Awesome. At least you're getting paid for that, man. What a pain in the arse, though. See what I said? New Twitch account, Bone Daddy version 2 for that computer. That could be a Bone Daddy work account. A Bone Daddy Twitch work account. Just another account. So anyhow, she messaged me and she said, can I ask how old you are? Like, she said, I'm inquiring about the housemate room to rent, the house, whatever. And I said, oh yeah. I could tell it was female the way she was typing on text message. Oh, you're joking. But you know what I'm thinking? It'd be funny. Just do your burner account for Twitch. Get your views up. Anyhow, we're talking away, and I said, she asked how old I was, and I said, I'm 53. I said, I'm old. She goes, I'm 26. And I went, okay, that's all right. I said, my last housemate was 29. And she goes, was she pretty? And I'm like, yeah, well, she was all right. Sarah's very, very thin, so she's only like 190 pounds or something. She was really thin. So how I know that, because Chris told me from New York, what's the conversion of that? She looked it up from 44 kilos. Anyhow, she's talking away, and then she sends me a picture of herself. Now, her picture is like, it's just a picture of her standing there, but her boobs are like right there in front of your face. And I said, oh, that's a nice picture, and I sent her a picture of me, and then I said, got to respect my kids when they're here, if you're going to get the place, and blah blah blah. It's not a party house, but if you want to have people over, you can, as long as I'm not kept up if I have to work. At the moment I'm not working. I told her to deal with that, what was happening with that. She goes, oh, you poor thing, do you need a carer? And I said, well, actually I do. And I'm looking into Sarah's mum being my carer, but if it gets too complicated with Sarah's mum, I'll get someone else. And because Sarah's mum actually likes me, she's got a thing for me, I think, and she's always messaging me good night, goodbye, how you feeling today, all the stuff that you would normally message a person that you're trying to be partnered with. Anyhow, this girl, she goes, oh, I hope you don't mind me saying this. And I said, okay, you're quite nice looking. And I went, oh, thank you. Well, I don't think I am, really. But I did say to her just before that, I said, just after that, I said, I'm gay. And she said, I have many gay friends, and I'm bisexual. I went, okay, whatever floats your boat. I think that's awesome, as you know. Then she said to me, if I had to, look at these wankers, look at these wankers. They're bad guys or good guys? No, they're good guys. Oh, hang on, is that the drop-off point? No, it's not, it's further up. I think I have to just drop this bike off into this lorry or something, into this truck. I do. At least I can ride this without a license. That's the thing, I can't even have my bike. I didn't know my bike's sitting there. But I don't have a license for that, and I'll get done for that, you watch. So, No, you listen. I'll send you a picture. I'm not going to send you the other pictures he sent me. Oh my fucking god, dude. Like, I reckon I am bisexual. Fuck, hell. And she said to me, oh, would you like, with, a sec, let me work out what I'm going here. No, the story's longer than what it should be. And she goes to me, would I be able to get, reduction on rent if I gave you a massage? And she goes, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I've got to be professional, and, we're only housemates. And I'm like, well, I have remedial massage, and I have someone coming here on Tuesday to give me a remedial massage. And it's one of my friends, and she offered, seeing that, I'm not feeling well, it might help me relax more and stuff like that. And she said, oh, that's lovely of her. And she said, my massage is amazing, because I do a happy ending at the end. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that. And I'm like, it's okay, love. But you're gay. And I said, it's okay to talk like this. We are adults. And I said, the rent is not that much. like the rent is $95 for a fortnight. Oh, sorry, $75 for a fortnight. It's not much at all. And even Alan said to me, the new guy, I've accepted him. He said, this is like the cheapest. I'm paying $210 a week where he's staying for a room. I said, that's ridiculous, man. That's like nearly a house. You can get a house for $210. Okay, the house is not going to be that great, but I'm only asking for $75 a fortnight because I can cover everything else. Well, because the guy said to me, he rang me. I was just off the phone to just about 9:30, and he rang, and the phone rang. And I said, I just got a phone call. Don't know who it is. It could be someone looking for it. Look at this guy standing here. He's going to shoot me, isn't he? Well, missed him. And then answered the call. He goes, my name's Alan. I'm inquiring about the room to rent. I said, yeah. And he said to me, look, I have to be out of where I am on Thursday, but I'm working like 9.5 hours away. And he does, as I said, traffic control. So it's essential work because they're doing a new highway between the South Australian and WA border. Now it's a fucking big, long... It's out in the outback, bro. It's fucking isolated as fuck you can get. Now there's 9 or 10 guys, he said, is working on the thing. I'm doing staggered shifts. And they get paid to... It's really good money too. You earn like $2,000 in a week. And I know that those guys that do traffic control earn a lot of money. And there's lots of women do it now too, because they're trying to get into the mines or they're trying to get into civil construction, because it's your first step into civil construction. Guess who else used to do that traffic control? Daryl, Sonia's ex. And it's the same fucking company. And I'm like, I'm not going to say too much because Daryl doesn't work there anymore. He works at a council and as a horticulturalist, which he has no horticultural experience. Sonia said, I don't even know how he got the job. He must have bullshitted his way through it because he's got no gardening experience, man. I said, well, that's Daryl. And then then he goes to me, look, I'm really desperate to get the room. Can I put a deposit in? Like, he's offered me money straight away. And I went, well, money talks, I guess, and this girl hasn't talked about money. She's only talked about sex. Yeah, and do you know what I mean? I don't need any head fucks in my life, and I think she would be a head fuck if she came into this house. Okay, look, the boobs are amazing, and she has an awesome body. Like, she said to me, I'm doing study to be a nurse, right? And also, I'm a waitress, and I'm guessing where she waitresses. Can you guess where she waitresses, bro? I'm guessing a strip club. Or a bar that has strippers, or a bar that has topless waitresses. No doubt, she's got the best set of boobs I've ever seen for a while. Yeah, look, she sounds really lovely, and she seems really nice, and I think she, like, I could actually probably get her in, and she could actually take the production room, right? And we could, because Alan's only going to be here, he's going to be away 9 days, and then he comes home for a couple of days and he's away again, right? But he also does other shifts where, say they call up and they want someone to do some COVID testing, traffic policing, right? Or traffic, what's it called? You know what I mean? Where they have to stop cars and stuff like that, and all the testing's done in cars. Like, you pull up to the testing station, wind down the window, you have a COVID test and you drive off. But he said to me, I could come home, and then they call me halfway home, say at like 100, I'd say an hour away, and they say, can you be at, say, the other side of town at 6 o'clock tonight and do traffic stop for a couple of hours? Or they have to pay 4 hours straight, he said, before, and then all penalty rates comes in. That's why he earns so much money. And I said to him, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. He said, would you be interested? And I said, I do have my traffic stop card, because when I was working at council, but it's expired. He said it's easy to get it back. And I said, well, not at this time because I don't have a licence. And he goes, I understand that. And I said, I want to do cleaning. And he said, that's essential work. Like, even if there's a lockdown, you guys will work. And I said, that's right. If the shop's open, we'll work. If not, they'll find us some deep cleaning to do. So, anyhow, he's gone to me. He's come and had a look and goes, oh, this is perfect. Like, the room's big. I don't need a lot of room, though. And he goes, oh, you know what? I'm going to use your bed because I don't have a bed. And I said, oh, that's okay. And it's only a single bed. I'll send you the pictures of the room. And I've made it look really good. And that's why I've got a couple other people. And a Pakistani student messaged me, which I don't mind because students have got money because mum and dad are paying for their education and they have to pay for their accommodation and all that. So he would have been excellent. And the whole thing is also, if I'm getting a Pakistani, they do cook curries, bro. So I'm like, oh, you know, 2 wins, and he doesn't know how to cook curry. Well, it doesn't matter. But we'd have contacts of like where the best Pakistani curry is. So we would have Pakistani curry. And I love curry, and I love trying different foods, as you know. Anyhow, so I said, yeah, you can come and have a look at the place at 3 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. Then this other guy rang me, messaged me, and he said, oh, look, I'm 28 years old, I don't have anywhere to go at the moment. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, you would have. And that money talks. He deposited $75 in my bank account. It's paid for the next fortnight. So basically from today, which is the fortnight, it's paid up. And he said, oh, I've got some stuff. Is it all right if I bring it around? I said, you can bring it around tonight, mate, because he had the truck to use. And he goes, oh, I don't have a tarp, and it's going to be paying me. And it was raining. It was fucking pissed down with rain. We had thunderstorms and everything. And Loki wouldn't even leave my side last night. He was underneath my table, underneath my feet, and then he sat underneath me with the near the heater and on the recliner, because I watched 60 Minutes, but I'm going to watch it again. It's about neo-Nazis in Australia. I can't believe these fuckers are thinking that it's the right thing to do to be a neo-Nazi in Australia. I tell you what. And they've got ties to the Ku Klux Klan and all sorts of shit, man. It's fucking whacked. I watched the first first episode of 60 Minutes the other day, and then all these phone calls happened last night, obviously. So then she's going, oh, and then she sends me all these pictures, and I'm like, oh my God. She goes, her name's Jolene, and all I could think is Jolene, the song. And like she's talking away, and then she goes, talk dirty to me, and I'm like, this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, yesterday afternoon, and I sort of said, oh, I'm not really, I haven't talked dirty to a woman like for ages over here. I'm like, give it a go, why not? It's a bit of fun. We're both adults, do you know what I mean? So talking to her, and since she sent me all these pictures, bro, and I'm not joking, she is hot as fuck. She's not a tiny girl, she's curvy, but these boobs, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I go to strip clubs, and I go there to, I don't know, I think I go there to socially interact with people and people watch people, and like the strippers are nice. And the last time I went to fucking the strippers second last time, I went there, and because it was under strict COVID restriction, we all had to wear a mask, which is fine. But we also had to social distance.
LJT here. When we met online all that time ago, I thought this one's going places. This one's got ambition. But you can't go it alone. You closed that deal, all right.
Yeah, I did.
Wiring the funds right away. LJT, out.
Out. So then she, I think it was about dinner time. It was about 7 o'clock. I was on the phone to... Who was I on the phone to? I can't remember now. And it was a decent long phone call. Can you get into one of these? Oh, fuck, you can. Let's go. Talk about civil construction. What can we wreck with this? I fucking forgot you could get into these. There's not many of these hanging around. There's one over there. Toot toot. And then who was on the phone? One of my mates. Because he said, I asked him if he could get his wife to take me to court today because it's pissing down with rain, right? And he said to me, don't get in a bus with how you're feeling and how, because that's just COVID central. Everybody has COVID in a bus, and you know the dirty fuckers around the ghetto. And I said, yeah, I know. And he goes, don't get in a bus, mate. See if you can get someone to take you. Then he suggested that his son's carer take me, because his son actually adores me, thinks I'm a really cool person. And like, I've known Jordan for ages, and he's named after Michael Jordan, believe it or not. And because Grant and I used to do basketball together. The thing is with Grant, he'd be left-handed, a bit like a Joe Ingles, but he was a slasher, and him and his brother together, they were unstoppable. But they both they would run into each other in the court. It's funny as fuck. So they would be going for the ball together. So they were going for the ball. They would hit each other accidentally, run into each other, and a few times they got done for getting caught in the key for 3 seconds because they would get entangled with each other, even though they're on the same team. They were, and he used to buy Puma basketball boots back in the day. Now Puma back in the day, when I used to play, was like they were good boots, but they were like trashy, not compared to Puma now. Puma now are awesome boots. And he goes, oh, what do you think of my new Pumas? And I'm like, oh, yeah, they're alright. He goes, would you like a pair? And he bought me a pair, and I'm like, you know I'm never going to wear these, don't you? And he goes, no, they're really comfortable, man. I said, what, better than my fucking Jordan 5s? He goes, yeah, no, they're heaps good. Okay. I did my fucking ankle the first game I played with them, and they got put in the back of the fucking cupboard. I think I've still got them somewhere. And he goes to me, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I said, it's alright. It's fucking my ankles are weak as fuck anyhow. So I was talking to him, and she was messaging while I was talking. I didn't even realise. Are you there? I'm sorry I've upset you. Oh, maybe I shouldn't worry about the house. I don't know. And I got off the phone, there's 12 messages there saying, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tempt you with my body. And I'm like, just calm down, love. I appreciate you, trying to, you don't need to sell me. You don't need to sell your body to me, or that's not the word I'm looking for, but sell, you know. Is that annoying? I'm listening to United. I dropped a sub for her, and I gave her $3 of coffee with a bit of my money that I had left over. And so I got off the phone to my mate. I was on the phone for 50 minutes. And usually when we talk, he wants to know what's happening. He's very caring, an awesome guy, better than some of my friends that I've known that long as well. It's like we've known each other the same amount of time as I've known Sonia. Maybe a couple of years longer. So he said, see you later, man. Take care and hope your court goes okay. Let me know how you go, and I will. I said, I get on there, and there's 12 fucking messages, as I said. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to leave you now. I'm sorry, I feel really bad. I'm like, love, I was on the phone. Sometimes I get on the phone for at least an hour sometimes, and then if I'm doing other stuff in between. And she's going, oh, how can I make you happy? And I said, I am happy. I told her about my health problems. She goes, I just want to give you a massage, make sure you're okay. And I said, love, it's okay. You don't need to do that. Now, I'm thinking, I might be bisexual, but I don't mind looking at a woman's body. He said the pictures she sent me are hot as fuck. Now, I'm only going to send you one. I wouldn't send you the first one. I might send you two. But they're from a webcam, so I'm guessing she's a webcam girl as well, which is fine. Everybody has to pay their bills somehow. And I would say that waitressing over here, they get good money. She'd be on, depending on what it is, she'd be on about $18 to $19 an hour, plus tips. And I would say she'd be getting a few tips when she's working. I'm guessing she's working at a strip club, because she'd be like a topless waitress or something. She'd have to be. And she's going through TAFE, and that's expensive as it is. And I think she looked at the $75 fortnight, she looked at it as being, a decent, that's a, decent deal. And I'm sure she has too. There's no doubt. And she's doing, if she's doing webcam girl, she's doing cam girls, she's technically very hot. Now, I'm calling scam as well. I was thinking this is, we've gone from being, not even knowing each other to intimate secrets and stuff like that. And she said, I've come from the southeast of South Australia, which is down the bottom end towards Melbourne, and I followed my boyfriend up here, but he's been cheating on me. And I'm like, why would you cheat? And he's like, you'd be fucking crazy to cheat on this. And she said, and kept saying, what can I do to make you happy? And I said, you don't need to do anything, love, I'm fine. Talking to you is fine. And I said to her, this is the slowest drive ever. Imagine doing... Alright, let's get rid of this. That was fun. John Deere, eat your heart out. And I don't even know how to say it to her that the big room's not here anymore. And because she said, can I have that bed? And I said, yeah, you can. That's fine. It comes with it. Just need to change the sheets, obviously. No, I don't know if it's a scam or not, man. I don't know. Because all the text messages, hasn't hasn't put her number under no caller ID or hidden a number. Her number's there. And I think it's legit. She just doesn't know how to not flirt. And I said to her, I'm gay, I do have several people that I see, I do have several guys that I do like seeing. I saw a guy the other morning, and it was like 7:30 in the morning, came over and we had some fun and shit. And actually really, really good, to be honest, it was fucking great. And just something I need. It's bizarre because it comes from my world, bro. And she sounds really lovely. And here you go. Here's Victoria. Victoria is Sarah's mum. Bang. Good morning. There's a message there. And I think she's lovely, and she's got it pretty hard. She's got to look after Sarah's 6 kids, man. I don't even know how she does it. Let me send you some screenshots. No. I was flirting with her just as much as she was flirting with me. I won't go into too much of it. I did send her my Facebook thing because I said, do you have Instagram? She said no. I find that hard to believe. And she said, I did have it. I said, do you have Facebook? And she didn't send me a Facebook, but that's okay. So I just sent you them, and then I'll send you what she's... I can understand... at first she was quite defensive. Not defensive, she was quite, reserved. And then suddenly she goes... tell me about yourself and stuff like that. One conversation goes, I'm Matt, and she goes, I'm Jolene. I said, I'm gay as well. I hope that is not a problem. I do have a lot of girlfriends, more than male friends, if that makes sense. I have gay friends, she said. I said, awesome. I'm bi. I said, awesome. Or have you... Or have been, she said. Good stuff. She goes, I just like sex. And I said, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to invite friends over, that's fine. I have no problem. As long as I can get some sleep, I'm fine. And she said, oh, yes, I'm curvy and most guys like size 8 and perky. I don't have a huge friendship base. Nothing wrong with big, beautiful women, that's what I said. My 2 ex-wives were big. That's fine. She said, I followed a boyfriend here from the southeast. Nice. I love the southeast. My parents live in the York Peninsula. I go and see them once a month. She said, laugh out loud. Just curvy, not big, beautiful women. This is a picture she sent me, bro. Now, where she is at the moment, I don't know. And I don't know if this is an old photo, new photo, but she said it's the most recent one she's got. That's the photo she sent me to introduce herself after that conversation. I've gone, Jesus! Like, they're big. Like, they are big. And they're fake. They are fake. And I said, that's a lovely pic of you. And I sent one of Loki and I. I said, this is Loki and he's the doggo. He likes the ball being thrown to him. And then I said pictures of the kids, just so she knew. That's an introduction photo then. Then she sent me this. This is when she said that she'd like to offer her massage services to me. Which, I wish chat could see this, like other people. I'm not going to send it to anyone else because I trust Bone Daddy to the fact that... You know. So that's what else she sent me. Now, you can show Grace this and say, is Matt getting scammed? And she'd probably say, no, he's not. She's offering... And then she said to me, sorry, you probably shouldn't have said that. I hope you're not angry. And I said, oh, sorry, I was on the phone, which I was. I go back and read the messaging now, and I actually was like, it's not bad. I'm happy with that. I do need some sort of remedial. She goes, I know you're gay. I thought you seemed nice. And I said, it's fine. I just need help with the remedial massage sometimes. It helps me get through my health and stress. You seem nice as well. She put, thank you. I don't have a boyfriend. He cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. She asked if Sarah was attractive, and I said, yes. She is attractive. Right. This is the other photo she sent me. So after that conversation, that little bit of conversation, now I'm not going to go too much further into it, but we will. This is the other photo she sent. And I'm like, holy Jesus Christ. What are you doing to me, girl? Right. And then she put, this is the conversation related back to that picture, which I find funny because she said, I said, but I like dick too much, and she said, I like dick too. She couldn't take a call at the time, which is fine, and she said she'd call me tomorrow about the room. Now, I'm thinking that Alan was only here for a few days, then he's off again. Like, and the reason for getting someone, what is that? Oh, it's a flashing lights. The reason why I got someone is because my health problems, all right, and like making sure that someone's here that's capable of making a call to an ambulance. Loki can't do that. Loki's smart, but he definitely can't do that. So, where is... How many people in this fucking lobby, man? I'm trying to find the garage. Surely I'm too far away.
Hello, you're through to Merriweather Security Consulting. What can I do for you?
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Call back soon.
Do you know you can get an airstrike for $8,000? Like, she is, like, gorgeous. And she doesn't think she's gorgeous as well. She said, I don't think I'm gorgeous. And I'm like, fucking you are.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. It's on the way.
So, well, that's right. I wanted to come and have a look at the place before she sends any money. Now, if she comes and looks at the place, then we know she's real. So, but she talks real. It's real talk. It's even when we were like flirting and I was writing a sex text, right? Because I thought, well, let's have a bit of a play around with her and see what she says. And then she sent a picture of her playing with herself, which was pretty hot. This is a new adventure. I'm getting my massage on Tuesday. And from my friend Veronica, who is a remedial massager, right? And we used to have, friends with benefits, and then she stopped it because she thought she was using me. And I'm like, how are you using me? I'm like, she goes, you're a really nice guy, Matt. And I'm like, this is before I announced I was gay. It was I was living at Hamley, and I didn't see many people. Yeah, I'm going to. Like, today is fucking busy as fuck. Like, we've got the court case scene. Then I come back, and then Victoria is coming over to help me with the catalogues. And I want to speak to her properly about what she wants and what she doesn't want, and work out if she wants a relationship, because she flirts as well. And she said, can we run away together? And she's a real person. Like, and I said, sure, let's run away together. You know how there's a song by Whitney Houston that says, he said we could run away together. It's not that song, but I'm trying to work out the verse. I can't remember the song, but I know the verse. Now, where am I going here? I've got no idea. We should go to the weed farm. So, she could well be, like, she could well want a relationship, but she said she had her heart broken. Make a move on Veronica. No, you got Victoria. It's Victoria. Veronica is the remedial... I've got so many things happening. Veronica is the remedial massage person that is coming here to give me a massage on Tuesday. Just complete nothing in it. We still get naked. I still get naked with a towel around me, but she does everything, like does my calves, and I need my calves looked at. And make a move on anyone and everyone. Well, except for Alan, because I told Alan I was gay, and he goes, "Oh, look, I'm straight. I'm not into that." And that's okay. I'm not here to chat you up. I'm here to offer you a room. And anything happens, it happens. Like when it happens in this house, I just want to warn you that if a guy walks in and we walk straight to the bedroom, we know what's happening. So I wanted to make sure he knew. And I said, I do safe stuff, and I make sure I know that the guy that's coming into my house is, and I've talked to him for a while, not like gonna, look, if they bash the fuck out of me and steal my wallet, that's my own problem, you know. And never had that happen. I only really had that bad experience with that Greek guy that I was with first off. That was my first sexual encounter with a man. So, yeah, it's all happening. And then, he is. Make him feel comfortable, exactly. Hey, you know, it might be one day he goes to me, Matt, I'm going to do shopping for the week. What do you want? And he's not going to be here. I'm going, well, what are you thinking? And he goes, I'll get some steak and get this and get that. What vegetables, you know. And you know me, I like vegetables to no hill. But if he offers steak, I'm going to go for it. And I said to him, we do Uber Eats with the family. We'd love you to join us and sit down and eat with us. And everybody gets to choose what they want. My daughters normally pay, or I pay if I've got the money. And he goes, oh, that's really cool. Some steak, yeah, Alan. He goes, oh, I'm never home to cook. That's what he said. And I said, well, he's never home to cook, but he's never home to actually stay here. I'm like I'm getting money for someone that's not going to be here. I'm not going to want to use the guy, but technically, that's why he's gone $75. That's fair. I'm never going to be here. Instead of $210 a week, he's paying $75 a fortnight, which is fuck all. But it gives me, I can put some money to the electricity bill. I can put some money could almost pay off the fucking water bill in just one payment of 1 week. And I know that's due, and I know it might be a little bit high because he's been having baths and shit. So yeah. What's the time? It's 7:15. That's right. Got to keep an eye on the time. Probably leave about 8:15. I need to go and have a shower and that. She does look legit, bro. She does, and she's just trying to be nice. Oh, I just bought. That was stupid. Oh, let's sell some stock. How much have we got? Not that much. So I'm thinking, I'm on a win-win with Alan. If Jolene comes in, I'm in a win-win because she's going to be here all the time, or she goes to work, and she's trained to be a nurse, so this will be good for her to look after someone, and I'll sign her up as a carer properly.
We selling? Huh? Okay. The buyer wants an airdrop. The product's loaded and waiting at the helipad.
I will let you know, bro. We'll have a selfie together. So let's do a selfie. I'll see if we can get her boobs out. She's legitimately, I think it's legit. At first, I'm like, you haven't given me your Facebook, but that may be because she wants to keep it a little bit personal, even though she's dropped all these other hints. For someone not for that age, she's 26, not to have an Instagram is very unlikely. My next question would, does she have a Snapchat? Now, if she has a Snapchat, she'd be selling her body on that. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mind if she comes in and has a guy come in, but I don't want him to be fucking around with my stuff. If she wants to have a guy come here and do some stuff, whatever. A bit like Sarah, right? Yeah, no EGs. Yeah, even I have an EG, and it's my EG. I'm proud of my EG. At 5,000 photos, 11,000 followers. Yeah, it would. Oh, a TikTok. TikTok's massive with that type of generation. So to have not one of those would be, or both of those, or either of them, is a bit weird. But you never know. I haven't asked her yet. She's not awake yet. It's what it is. I hate doing helicopter drops. No, plane drops are worse. Helicopter's okay. And she said, I just want to make sure you're okay when I'm there. And I'm like, it's okay, love. No, I haven't tried to call her yet. I got a number in it. Her number's not blocked. So it's not a... How come this phone? Never worked this out. I don't even know which one's closest. What are you going to do? 5. Yeah, well, she said she was going to call me when she can come over and look at the thing. Now, the other guy, his name was Grant, I basically said close the ad off. And the Pakistani guy, I've messaged him and said it's taken, I'm sorry. And they've got to understand, someone got, I said to Grant, I said, come over and look now, see what you think. He didn't even respond, and I'm like, well, at 8:30 at night, if you desperately want a house, or definitely desperately want a room to rent, he would come. And I was quite happy for him to have his partner around and stuff like that. I had no issue with that. You know, obviously, if she's staying here a lot more than a couple of nights a week, I would have to say you'd have to go to 95, because that's what I said. Couples $95 per fortnight, 75, and that's only $20 more. But if it gives me, like, Alan is, he you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of one of my dad's friends. He's 65 years old. He's actually, like, he should be retiring. I would say he'd a good nest egg as well. And I just think it's like an opportunity. He goes, I'm 65, I have to move out by Thursday. I've got all my shit there. I can keep it there in storage until I come back next week. Like, 9 days will fly. It's only a week and a bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So you technically think, your advice would be, I technically think she is legit, but she isn't. But her talking is very rude. And even when we were sexting, she never said anything about, you know, touching me or anything like that. It was all about me touching her. I don't know, I didn't do anything violent. I didn't say anything violent to her. I just said, you know, and it was like quite passionate and quite. Yeah, that's right. And she's like, her number is, I can see her number. It's not like she's blocked her number. Normally, if there's a scammer, there's no caller ID, or, you know, they text and that's it. Nice drop off. You don't have a weed farm, do you, bro? The area code's Australia. The area code's here. She's in Adelaide. She knows Adelaide. She's spoken of. She hasn't spoken, like, where she's studying. I know exactly where she's studying. No weed number. No. Normal Australian number. It says Adelaide, Australia on it too when she was texting. So, and then she mentioned southeast, like down at Mount Gambier way. You know, not many, but if a scammer's going to scam you, they don't know where Mount Gambier is. She said, oh, I said, like Mount Gambier, and she goes, yeah. Like, it'd be, like, Alan's not going to be here, but he has a car, obviously. If I need to go to an appointment, can you... Man, that's so wild. It is. It's my life, bro. I don't know what it is sometimes. I'm trying to think which one's... And I think also, you can't make that shit up, like... And then I need someone, to be honest with you, I need someone in the movie Wolves. Did she know places in Adelaide that people would know? Yeah. Yeah, where she goes to TAFE, and which is like, TAFE is like where you go study to be nursing and all that. I think she's more of a carer than a nurse. So she's training to be a carer. And I've done that course, not at TAFE, but I've done that course elsewhere. So I know where she's talking about. It might be a win-win situation for her, like, I'll put it down as my carer, and she's got a job instantly, and she gets paid by the government. For up to the time I'm not needed to have someone look after me. I've got to look into it a bit more. But then again, she might say, double the rent payment. But the whole thing is that then I'll say to her, look, you're my carer, here's all the government subsidy for it, but you need to put it back into the house, like, to actually care for me. Don't just spend it. And she would probably do that. Like, if I need tablets and stuff like that. Like, my tablets are fuck all to buy. They're like $6 for a script. They're $6.60 because they're paid for by the government. I know the slip out machine's going to be a bit of money, but I'm guessing that the government will pay for that. Like, the last place I went to with the sleep app was all private. This is government run, so it is what it is. Maybe we can just talk if it doesn't work out. If she doesn't want that room, like, I can move the shit out of the production room. It's quite easy. Like, there's a table in there. She can have the table in there. Just got to go and get her a bed. and get her own bed. Like, that room is pokey as, it's really small. It's the smallest room in the house, apart from the lounge room, but it is small. And Alan said, oh, look at this room, it's so big. And I said, well, the girls that I've had here, like, used the room because they needed space. So, like, Sonia used to treat it as her own lounge room. She was cooking in there, bacon and shit at one stage. Like, she didn't want to, because one stage she didn't want to come out, use the kitchen. She wanted to be by herself, and she would cook bacon in her bedroom. I said, as long as you, because I can smell it. I said, what's that smell? It's bacon. And I said, as long as you turn the fucking fry pan off and don't sit. And she goes, Matt, am I stupid? And I said, no, I'm not saying that. I left the fucking stove on for fucking a day and a half, just sitting there, nothing boiling in it, nothing on it. Just forget. But I think, I think Alan's, like, he's the go-to man. I'm glad I picked him, because as soon as he said, oh, I'll come now, I'll drop a deposit. And then he said to me, oh, fuck the deposit, here's the whole lot for the 2 weeks. Because you're only going to give me 50, and he goes, have you got change for 100? And I said, no, I don't have any change. And he goes, oh, fuck it, I'll just drop 75 into your bank. I almost said to him, go down, take me down to the survey down the road, and we'll break it. And then I'll give you change, and they'll give you the money back, because I need a milk, or the gas station, convenience store. And then when he transferred it into my bank account, I got Uber Eats, and I got a fucking Cranston dog, as I said, and milk and some ice cream and that, which I don't really need, but it's nice to have some ice cream. And because it's been warmer here, it's been so much warmer here. Like, normally I'd be sitting here with a beanie on, a jacket on, it's fucking freezing. I said that thing. Yeah, that's right. And I get paid this week too. I get paid my normal pay for pension, plus I get my pay of my last 2 days. So that won't be a lot of money, but it'll still be more. And it's I've married it up to be the same week, which is a bit silly, but that doesn't matter. But as soon as he gets paid, I'm guaranteed that he's going to drop the money in my bank, and it's not like he's going to be short of cash, man. And he's a really nice old guy. Doesn't drink. He said, last time I drank, I spewed up in 10 minutes and was fucked. And I said, well, he goes, I wouldn't, have a social drink if you break out the beers and that. But he told me a story that he had a party at his old place ages ago, whatever it was. And he's got a good job, that's right. He's got a job that's needed. He's not, if it's lockdown, he's not going to stay at home, because he's going to be there doing stuff. But the only problem is 9 hours away where his main job is at the moment. Like, their main work site is 9 hours away. So if you look up Sejuna, that's where they're working today. Well, it'll take him 9 hours to get there, so that's a whole day wasted. And the company pays for the accommodation. He sometimes stays at the Sejuna Hotel, which is, he said, I walked in there as 2 queen-size beds to myself. And then he said to me, and the meals are really good, and they pay for your meals and stuff. Like, you don't go berserk and buy, ribeye steak with fucking caviar. They won't have that anyhow. But you just have a schnitzel, or you have just a normal steak or a T-bone steak. They'll pay for that. Yeah, well, see, he could be anywhere though, bro. With the job that he does with traffic control. He told me he was up in the hills the other day, and up in the hills was only 40 minutes away. So, and he went from one job to the next. Now, say where my mum and dad, or where they used to live at Maitland, was 2 hours away. All right, say they were working on the highway there, and he had to do traffic control there. That's 2 hours away. It's not that far, but it's still 2 hours. 40 minutes is nothing, as you know. And I try to relate it back to minutes for you so you can understand. Yeah, he's not contracted, but they have different job sites. Well, that was easy, dropping that off, wasn't it? I've had no griefing today. Don't grief. I wonder who else says that. Have you ever played Borderlands? Because United the Crowd, she's playing Borderlands at the moment. I've never played it, and it looks really interesting. I remember when the Borderlands thing came out on Facebook, not on Facebook, Fortnite.
Cryptocurrency received, so I guess we have a sale.
And the other thing is, like, this will help the stream as well. Like, this money will help other people, and that agency help thing that I was talking about, you know, that money will go to, like, I don't need that money to survive. Yeah, it's good to have, like, you know, I might want to buy Uber Eats that night when he drops into my bank. Business battle. Okay, shall we do this? With the helicopter, we might as well use the helicopter. Target. How far is that away? I know I am. And you know, and Carla and I have been speaking because I've got her helping out in the movie too, like Grace as well. And I'll drop some money for you and Grace for Grace doing it. I can't guarantee how much though. You know what I mean? And as I said to you, this week I'll drop some money because I really want to see you guys move on from that fucking house and move on from your family shit, because I know what it feels like. I've been alienated by my mum and dad this week. They don't want to know about my court shit. I asked my dad, can you come and help me? He goes, no, I can't do it. I'm like, come on, dude. It's only fair. Now, I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. Oops. I know I don't ever have to, but I know what it's like to have... You know what? When I was working in support... Listen to that rain. It's hail, bro. Can you hear that? It's fucking hail. Now this business battle. That's because we've got a tin roof. I didn't even mean to do that. Where's this guy's shit? Have I got the weapon or not? Assassinate targets. Did I get it? Oh, 4 targets mainly. Must have got it. So you got to kill these dudes. Look at this guy. He's a bit... Listen to that rain. Oh, let me have a look at it and see what it is. I wish I could show you, actually. I'll put the video. Holy fuck. I just tagged you in the storm, bro. It hasn't come over Adelaide. Try. Just got to remember we're 30 minutes from Adelaide. It says only 8 degrees, but it seems warmer than that. Try Elizabeth South. Just absolutely fucking belted down. As it went out there, it got worse and worse. I've never seen rain that heavy, like, for a long time. Imagine driving in it. But with Adelaide, hang on a sec. Oh, fucking thing. Stay there. Fuck yeah. My pyjama bottoms. Yeah, well, it's only 30 minutes, bro. It's not that far. But Nashville, 31 degrees, bro. Yeah. That rain is coming into Adelaide. It'll come across. It might not have hail, but it will definitely have rain. What's going on here? Okay. I wonder if my helicopter's still there. Well, it's not mine, it's whatever. Bet you it's not. Oh, hang on, this is shit. Cool. How's it? Can't get it. Yeah, I'll look it up. Hang on. I don't normally have a helicopter. This is only the helicopter we're using for. Normally it disappears if you haven't used it very long. So there's 2 left. Don't think I'm going to make it. Don't even know where this is. So this is not an attack helicopter, it's just a transport helicopter. I've got Memphis down as your weather, but I noticed it's like it's in the high 90s today. And the other day, like that hurricane that's coming through New York, my friend in New York said to me it's like hot as fucking anything. And she said today it's just windy and horrible, like the weather's very humid. But it's still raining. I put you in a live feed of the where it was coming down. Tagged you in. Tag several other people in, but I don't know if that was a good idea. There's 2 left. I can get this one maybe. Doesn't seem to be. Whoa! Whoa! Is that moving? Oh no, it's not. It is moving. Fuck man. Fuck! Oh, hang on, let's get this. Don't worry about that helicopter now. Because that helicopter can be easily shot down. Let's go. I'd love to own one of these. So it's moving though, it's Oh, fuck. It's going to be a target. Oh, someone's already there. There's two together. Maybe we just take one each. Oh, fuck off! You cockhead. I wasn't going to come and take your shit. I wanted to have one each. But no, you had to be a dickhead and shoot me. Now he's got the other one. I don't mind. No, it's all over. Thank you for dealing with that situation. I've uploaded the location of the goods on your GPS. You better hurry if you want them first. What do you mean? I thought I already had the fucking shit. Oh, he's heading off to that now. Oh, fucking great. He's going to beat me there. That was a decent kill, though.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's coming at you.
Even with an oppressor, I don't want to just kill the guy. I just want to get the goods. So, give me a fucking thing. Hurry up. He might leave me that other one seeing I've already killed people. But it look like there are two people there helping. Whoops. If it's not working it with the oppressors, I might be able to... This is right near the weird farm too. I know what's happening. He has to leave and drop it off. He's in a car. It's going to take him ages to do that. I can pick up this one and then it'll be done. Where is it? Oh, fucking hopeless, man. It's in the fucking ditch here. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, me too, man. Me fucking too. Nightclub garage. This is easy. Oh, fuck off! Someone just went over me in a plane. He might be just... Yeah, me too, man. I've got the evidence. And then my mate said to me, you know why they're not using audio? Because you haven't got a permission to audio. And I said, well, she walked into the stream. I told her we were streaming. She goes, I don't give a fuck. You heard that shit. So maybe it'd be worth, like, for the court to hear what she said. I don't give a fuck. You bunch of wankers, blah blah blah. Bunch of retards, you know. I know this sort of doesn't, like, the judge is not going to say, well, that's your friend. I was recording one that she didn't know. I had it next to me on my phone. I just put it on video record. I actually sent it to him. I said, this is what you sound like when you're fucking going off your nut. I think if I had a lawyer, they would push for it. But because I don't have a lawyer, bro, I'm just doing it by myself, which I'm allowed to. I'm not spending $400 on a lawyer. You know, that's the first fee, initial fee. I have to do probably a lawyer for the defamation stuff that I've got, which is still happening. And I've spoken to a few people about it, and they just get legal advice, man, and just see what they say. But I can't get free. There's no free government one for that. I can't go down that track because it's civil. And my mum and dad gave me, just take some off your super and get them to pay it. And I'm like, that's not the point, mum. I can't get that much money anyhow. $12,000 I can't get. And I've said to them, do you want $40? Do you want $100 for it? And they've said no. And I went, well, what do you want? They want the whole lot. That's what they want. They haven't said that. And I'm like, I don't have $12,000. I don't even have fucking... my assets won't be worth $12,000. But the other thing is they can't... I've been told they can't come in and grab your assets. Right? Ethically and legally they can't. And they can't hold money from you or try to get money from your bank or try to freeze your funds and stuff. Like, imagine if they did that and be fucked. Oh, fuck off. I was right near home, you cockbag. You fuckwit. Why? What was the point? Just go and pick it up. We're right here. He thinks he's going to get away with it. I know. What a dickhead. And guess what? He has to come this way. There's only one way out. Here we go. He's an attack helicopter too. I don't have the presses destroyed, so it will take ages to get that back up. I don't have an helicopter. He's gone. Now I'm near the fucking dock area for some fucking reason, and in the middle of the water. Ugh, good on you, GTA. Write a fucking letter. I don't think I can even get a shot off here. It's too far away. That's fucking bullshit. Recover the weapons. Might as well just let him that. It's a minute to go. I'm not even gonna. If I recover them, I'm not going to make it back. I was like right about to land when he hit me, and it was with an helicopter. I didn't even see him. That's attack helicopters like an Apache. I've got the hardware to do that shit, but I don't have helicopters and shit. There you go. I still got $5,000 out of it, but it was $5,000 of fucking... How long did it take me? I should go in there. Did you enjoy that, mate? Stealing that off me? We could have shared it. And I did all the hard work of killing the people to get the weapons, like assassinating them. And he goes and does that. Incredible. Well, that jet went over me, but he didn't attack me. He just went over the top of me. I've had jets fucking kill me before. I remember that jet, that jet guy that was... Or that guy that was just kept killing me. And then I said to him, and he kept saying, you suck. And I'm like, well, fuck off, idiot. We're not here to fucking competition of... Well, who can kill so many people in GTA? We're here to do business stuff, and we need to do our missions and that. Killing people is I don't go after people and hunt people. If someone's in front of me, yeah, I'll let them have it. But yeah, that's right. And the whole thing is, you can go into ghost mode or just leave the session. It's meant to respawn you near where you die. This is nowhere near the nightclub. This is in the dock area. The nightclub's over here. Sorry, over here. You can't do mess. That's right, you can't. I want to do heists with you again, man. Maybe this afternoon we can do some heists if you want. And we can, I felt bad that I had to leave you, but I've got people coming, like my gay friend's coming, or we're going to spend some time together. We've got Victoria coming. I think Victoria's really, really nice. Yes, let's message her. See what she says. Gone through, so she hasn't blocked me. Are you going to hit on her? I don't know, man. Don't know. We're meant to be doing catalogues together. But she said if it's raining, which is fucking is at the moment, she probably won't come. And I can't, obviously, got no car to go and see her. I can't divert the Uber there. I'm on the way home. I'm gonna talk to her because I want to know what she's feeling. Because the text messages, even though they're not sexual, they're quite flirty. Let's get wet. No, Daddy. I'm embarrassed now. I don't know. Maybe might try to kiss her or something. See what she says. You know, you just don't know. I think I've got too much happening at the moment. We've got Jolene who's just sort of flashing her boobs everywhere. And I don't want to hurt Victoria if something does start. And if Jolene moves in here, it's too much of a temptation. She's already said that she's going to get on it. So I don't know. We'll see. And then I've got my gay friend who's I haven't seen for a little bit, and or not bisexual, and he's horny as fuck. And I'm like, well, that is good on you, bro. Oh, look, I'm never going to say no to sex. You know that. Who does? If it's on offer, you know. But I want to make sure that everyone's understands what's happening. Like, if Victoria said, yeah, I'd love to have a relationship with you, Matt, let's go for it. I'm like, and that could possibly happen because she's shown interest. Like, she's said different things that sort of click with me. She wants to move back to the country, or wants to move to the country. I want to move back to the country. My ultimate goal is to move back to the country before I retire. You know, I've only got 10 years before I retire, so, 10 years will fly. And trying to help other guys out like yourself and Carla and, and I know that these guys appreciate it. I know Carla does. Even I sent Unite the Crowd just a coffee today on the coffee app. And she goes, oh, thank you, this is going to pay for my new gaming chair. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, I subscribed to Athenia last night, and it took her 20 minutes to say, oh, thank you very much for the subscription, the 6-month subscription on Twitch. But she had 30 gifted subs gifted to her. 30. It's an amazing amount. And she didn't get back to that person for 20 minutes. Her alerts didn't go off or anything like that. Nothing. And then people in chat, mods are going, Athenia, This person just gifted you 30 gifted subs, and you got Agent Rodman, who comes to your stream all the time, has done his 6-month subscription anniversary. I don't care about my pissy little fucking subscription. I worry about the guy that's got the 30 gifted subs that he's done. And you work that out at $8 a fucking head, or whatever it is, $9 a head. That's a lot of money at 30. 30 times 9 is whatever. I'm not very good at maths, but it's a lot of money. And they only get half of that, but still, it's still a lot of money to fork out. And everybody, I'm like, I might get a gifted sub out of this, so I waited until it went through, and it didn't go through. And I got a gifted sub from, as I said, many fucking boo-boo. I get a gifted sub from the other day from that bearded Hulk guy, which I don't understand, like, with his Smash Fan Bam thing, whatever he's got on. I've had 3 people come in, and I've got advertised non-affiliate. 3 people come in, they've gone out again, so g'day, and that's it. So, and then, what is it, the Raid Rampage? He followed, who's that? But Medieval. That's funny. Because guess what happened? We went in there yesterday, Bruce and I, and guess what? Bruce got banned, I didn't. How does that work? And Bruce is going, what the fuck? And I said, well, like he messaged me on Discord, he said, what the fuck? I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fucking deal is. We're not looking to get into his customers. We're not fucking interested in playing Fortnite with them wankers anyhow. And then Hard Snipes, right? I rated Hard Snipes with 4 people, right? He only had 2 people in chat, and it's 6 people. So Homing Teddy, which is Bruce, said, oh, how you going, Hard Snipes? Come over from agency stream, on the agency stream. And I said, g'day, Hard Snipes. He goes, oh, Robin, how you going? I said, good, thanks. Now, there was fucking DeBlocky, there was fucking, and next thing you know, Medieval was in there, and a couple of others in Fisher's, like all Fisher's crew. Now, I'm not doing it for clout, I'm not doing it to show that I'm going against Fish, and Fish would understand. I've rated him because he doesn't have many followers. He has 71 followers, wants to get to 100, he wants to be affiliate, so we sat in his chat for fucking ages, giving me viewers. That's what you need to do. Next thing you know, bang. That's right. Small community. That's right. That's right. And I'm like, I said to chat, this could go pear-shaped here, because he could go, oh, fuck off, Rodman. And I'm going, okay, unfollow. And everybody that's gone in there, like Gronka as well, unfollow. Right? Now, we didn't. If he did that, we would have done it. He didn't do it. And then next thing you know, fucking Medieval's come in, right, and he's seen, like, Brucey. He's banned him and deleted all his messages. Next thing you know, and then Gronka's gone, wow. And I've gone, oh, hang on a sec. Like, I've walked in, I said, hey, Hide Snipes, you need to tell your mods to chill. Because I would never ever do that. If Medieval came into my stream, you've got the power, I know that, to block him and get rid of him, right? He's not blocked from my stream at all. Right? And actually I unblocked Fish. Wasn't for anything. It was because it's Brucey. He just said hello. Now Brucey's the most kindest person in the world. He's a fucking Fijian that just runs a fucking leather shop near the airport. The guy struggles for money. It is so fucking low. And we weren't going to raid his fucking... We weren't going to... Because Hard Snipes then said, going over to Medieval stream, we'll raid that. So we all went over. Right? And I'm still unblocked from Medieval stream. And I'm not blocked from fucking Hard Snipes. But I don't want to tell that motherfucker that I can see his chat. Because I'm using that as a little bit of side thing of thinking that he could, one day he might get his knickers in a knot with Fish and might go, well, let's go over to Rodman. Do you know what I mean? Not all friendships can't last forever sometimes. Right? And I said to myself, if that happens, well, You know, Medieval does give a lot of gifted subs to fish. Lots. He drops 10 every stream nearly, if he can. Right? They're all intermixed together, same as Code. I talked to Hard Snipes once and he asked him to come to a giveaway and he said okay. And then he blocked me. And that was it. But that might have been right on when all the shit was happening at Christmas time with Fish. Like, Fish and I have sort of smoothed the waters over, but I'm still pissed off with him because he's caused so many people being banned. 5 people that day. And I'm like, why haven't you banned Bone Daddy? He goes, oh, Bone Daddy's never done anything wrong with me. I said, but he's still part of my crew. He's still part of our stream. And you've done it to Gronka. Gronka isn't fucking... He's a guy who lives in Adelaide. He just likes watching streams. Doesn't stream. Yes, Aussie Crew was me, but also my uncle. My uncle uses that because I'm like, I need some followers. You mind taking over this account? He goes, yeah. Do you want me to give subs to people? I said, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, I know that, bro. It doesn't bother me either. But what worries me is that these little streamers, and they're not little, these, like, how many Medieval's got 800 and something people. It's fuck all. Okay, I got 216 now, 218. It's growing slowly. You know, Mel's only got 300. And then you look at someone like, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Oh, God. Another older guy like me. Can't remember his name. He's only got 500. Well, you got Fish who's got over 6,000. I don't even know how that even fucking happens. He doesn't have 6,000 people come to his chat. He only has between 25 and 30 people. And Code's only got 2,000. Yeah, I think because the game she plays, it's not like Elite Dangerous there's Elite Dangerous group on Discord, and there's thousands of people in that group. All right, so she only gets the people like that enjoy that. Selena is another one. She only does that game, but she does VR chat as well, and I love her stream. I love both of their streams. I really like Mel's stream because it's real shit. She talks real stuff. Yeah, she has got Doom and Cyberpunk, which she gets a lot more people to a Cyberpunk stream. Like, I went into Doom, I don't even really watch it, I just have it on in the background, do some modding. Half the time I miss half the shit anyhow, because I've got overplaying, or it's really hard because that's when I do my morning streams. When I go back to work, obviously, if I'm doing that 3 a.m. start for work, I won't be streaming at 3 a.m. I'll be lucky to stream at 12 midday. But I might get up earlier, say at 12, have my sleep, and do a couple of hours streaming, then go to work. But make sure I'm out the door, because I got stuck the other week where I was streaming, well, not streaming, but I was looking at stuff, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's 5 o'clock, I've got to be at work at 5:30. I got in the car and sped to work. But with this stuff with Medieval, we weren't interested in going into his fucking customs. He was doing customs, and he was doing fucking all sorts of shit. And he was doing zone wars and stuff like that. And the Blocky was in there, Source was in there, just lurking, all these people. And then we got that gifted sub for Medieval that Source paid for. And they would have gone to Agent Robin. I can't stop it, it's gone. And I think that's why Medieval hasn't blocked me, because there's a gifted sub. But I guarantee when that gifted sub finishes, it'll be cut. But I feel sorry for Bruce. Bruce has done nothing fucking wrong. And suddenly he's banned just for saying hello. And we all said hello when we raided. That's what we meant to do. And I'm like, this could go pear-shaped, but we'll give it a go. Well, let's raid Hard Snipes. And Hard Snipes is an American kid. I thought he was Australian. Right? He's an American. He's playing Zone Wars because I've been playing. It was on before. Right? But he actually was nice to me. He said, how you going, Robin? I said, yeah, not bad. I said, yeah, good, man. Just dreamed. It's wrong, man. It is. That's like me rating you, and say Fish comes in as well, and you go, oh, fuck Fish, block him straight away for him to say hello. Or I block Fish. I'm the mod in your chat, and I block Fish without you even knowing. Now, Bruce can appeal that ban. I said, Bruce appeal it. He goes, no, they can get fucked. Because you know what? We're bigger people than that. And the other thing is, once I become affiliate, which he's leading up to is about 1.5 viewers, I'm about 1.87, so I'm getting there, halfway there, and we've only been streaming a week. What really helped me was those 9 people in chat that United the Crowd brought in. Yes, right, you wouldn't want me to do that. If they do racial shit or gay slurs or all stuff like that. Oh, there was a fucking soccer match. There was a soccer riot in France. You know, and you would say, Matt, if I was your mod, right, say just let them go until they fucking do something stupid. And once they do something stupid, you can fucking ban their ass. And then we'll look at doing unbanning, like an unbanning, like they do unbanning streams, like appeals. And we'll put a thing out saying, yeah, that's right, that's right. That's right. And I did go off at Fish, and he went off at me, and he said, I do nothing with my life. Well, that's bullshit. I do nothing with my life. I'm 53 years old. I rent my own house, bro. You're living in your basement? What does that say? You're living in your mum's basement, and you're 22 years old. Go out and see the world. You know, and he's meant to be working during lockdown in New South Wales. Now, I'm guaranteed that printing is not essential unless you're working for a newspaper. He wouldn't be essential. And he's been working. I'm like, really? How are you getting to work if, like, the cops have got the roads blocked? You have to have an essential bit of paper to say I'm essential from your work, from the government, blah, blah, blah. It's so much paperwork, it's not funny. And they're in deep shit over there, man. It's 830 cases yesterday. They're averaging over 400 a day. It's all it needs. Someone was having a gathering, a party, 60 people in a fucking cluster hotspot. And the police have gone in, closed it down, fined everyone. They've given out that many fines, it's not funny. And what, I showed you that riot in Sydney. I'm like, you guys, like, this is just the other day, 2 days ago, on Saturday. I'm like, you guys are fuckwits. And they're running around with fucking Eureka Stockade flags. Now, Eureka Stockade is a bit like, and don't get me wrong in chat, please understand this, and whoever's seeing this, it's a bit like the Confederate flag. It's a little bit controversial. It's not as controversial as the Confederate. I love the Confederate flag for what it is. It's a flag. It doesn't mean anything to me but a flag. Doesn't mean it's racism or anything like that. But the Eureka Stockade flag is uprising for the miners against the authorities of the police and the government. Get this, and the government in the old gold rush days of Australia. So we're talking 1880s. And many people were killed uprising against the government and the taxes of the day and the police. Many people were killed, police were killed, the people shooting each other. So they're bringing this flag out in a fucking pandemic riot. Now, I've called it a riot, and many people on Instagram have gone, Matt, are you fucking delusional? I said, it is a riot, mate. It's illegal. It's not legal to go out and protest at the moment. You're meant to be staying home. Now, there was a shitty little one in Adelaide. And when I say shitty, there was a few people there, probably 500. All right? And they were marching, my body, my choice, and I'm like, who gives a fuck? You know what? If you don't want to have the jab, don't turn up for free medical care. Because that's what it will come down to. People will be told, no, you cannot come into this hospital if you're not vaccinated. Bad luck. And I can't get sick. If I get sick at the moment with COVID, I'm fucked. I'm barely breathing now. Our cases continue to climb. ICUs are filled in my state. In Victoria, in New South Wales, there's 52 people in ICU. And there's 31 on ventilators. Now, that's one hospital. They've closed one hospital down because it's got COVID. It's your funeral, that's right. And you know what? People go, there's another saying I say with that. One guy said to me, I'll stand in a COVID cluster without a mask and let people cough on me. I said, you first, mate. You first. Because you'll get it before fucking I will. With a mask on. Now, this Delta variant, when you do cough and where you do sneeze and stuff like that, droplets spread out like the normal COVID, but they spread out even further. Like, it's so... what's the word I'm looking for? It's so rampant that it affects, say, instead of 5 people, it affects 25 people. And it just means that if you don't wash your hands or disinfect your hands or put hand sanitizer in your hands, and you go and touch something, and you've touched your face and your mouth and put it on the table, someone walks past, touches that table, pats that cup you've got, they can get it straight away. And it might not show for 14 days. Now, there's a dickhead, right? There's a dickhead walking around Sydney with COVID positive, and he's number one fucking wanted on the police list. Okay, he's a Muslim. I don't care if he's Muslim, he could be Australian, Muslim, whatever. Or he could be American, he could be New Zealand, alright? But he's still walking around with COVID. It's affecting everyone. And he don't give a fuck. Doesn't give a fuck about wearing masks, don't give a fuck about getting a fucking jab. At least try, man. Like, we've, not joking, New South Wales has smashed COVID jabs. To the fact that they've gone to the stage where, per capita, they're the highest, as a state, the highest in the world in countries. And this is just a state with, I think it's 5.6 million, don't quote me on that, people. Now, we just have over 1 million here in Adelaide. And I was saying to my mate Grant yesterday, is issuing fines and jail time for not quarantining. Yeah, that's right. If you're not, that's right. They're doing fines here. They're not yet to do jails. Now, the problem with jail is there's not enough spaces in the jail to put these people because they don't have enough room. So if I was to do a fence today, just say, I don't know, went down the local supermarket and decided to pull a knife and ask for money, if I got arrested, right, I'd be out on bail. They'd probably hold me over in the city lockhouse by one day or something. But I'd be out on bail. If I slash someone, it'd be different. Alright? I would not be remanded in custody. And because there's no room in the jails. Now they're building brand new jail right next to the old jail, and they'll still use the old jail as well, so it's just to make sure. Like with my driving suspended thing that I had twice, I could have gone to jail that next time in court. Oh, they're star, man. They're star. Because they just don't have... The jail's not big enough. They're full. So I could have gone to jail that day, and the judge said to me, look, Matt, to be honest with you, if you fuck up again, you're going to jail. Okay, no worries. I'll do the community service. I'll do the time with community service. And I smashed it, and I did all my fines as well. I smashed out $6,000 worth of fines that I had sitting there just getting paid off with my pension. And the corrections guy goes, all done, smashed, done. You can actually leave work early today. I actually enjoyed doing it actually got me off my ass. At first I wasn't too fucking happy about doing it, right? But it was nice weather, and I went out and did some whippersnipping and some weed whacking and picked up rubbish, which I love picking up rubbish from the side of the road. It just makes me feel better, like doing something in the community. And I went and did it, smashed out the 30 hours that I needed. It was 36 hours altogether because the $6,000 was only 6 hours. All right, but at $200 an hour, it just went. That's not quite the sums, but it was around that. So that's why. And these people that are walking around with COVID in Sydney have got no fucking idea what they can do. It just needs an old person to catch it. They've had deaths. So for this one, they've had over 169 deaths or something for these 8 weeks that have been in lockdown. Like, and Melbourne went back into lockdown because they've got the Royal Melbourne Hospital, the hospital, the big hospital in Melbourne, has got a COVID outbreak and they can't control it. So they locked it down. It's the same with New Zealand. Now, Grace asked me about I don't know enough about New Zealand. I dropped a little link in there for her to understand it more. I don't know enough about it. I haven't looked at it. But I don't understand people's logic. And, like, I'm finding it hard to wear a mask when I'm walking around. Like, when I do the pamphlet drops, I have to pull my mask down. And then I see someone pull my mask up. Now, it's not mandatory for us to wear masks, but I'm wearing a mask to try to help myself to make sure I don't get it from anyone. So, and a lot of kids are actually dying. Oh no, not dying, but in Melbourne there's lots of kids that have got COVID because kids don't wash their hands. And I know Caleb fucking doesn't. He's slack ass. Now, we won't go there with Caleb at the moment, as you know. But yeah. I'm going to leave it there, bro, because I need to... People don't care, bro. They just want to do their own thinking and don't care about others. Exactly. Exactly. People don't care. Now, when we first went into lockdown, right, I went to get my groceries and I came out of being from Tier 1 to Tier 3 and I was allowed to travel. But as long as I got that third COVID test, I was clear to do whatever I wanted. Now, I went to we're meant to wear masks in shopping centres. Mandatory to wear masks. I mean shopping malls and that. And I walk in there and there's fucking 20 people in front of me without any masks on. And one lady with a mask pulled down here, and there's a lady with a mask pulled right up here, and like no one. Now I was watching the football yesterday. Right? And when they were doing the song, they all have to wear masks. Now, they've just been playing football together. I don't get it, but it doesn't matter. Right? So when they do the club song at the end, they get together and have a bit of a celebration they won. Now, there's several players there pulling their mask down so that for them to breathe. I can't understand. They just played a game of football. Right? And they just played a game running around the fucking oval. Right? But they pulled them down. And then one guy walked past without a mask. And then one of the officials grabbed him, or the Crows official grabbed him and pulled him aside and said, "Put this on." Oh shit, yeah, put it on. Because the cameras are like the camera is panning out like a curve and can see everyone. And like we're going to have the finals, and the finals start this week coming. Adelaide are not in it. Port Adelaide are in it. They play Friday night against Geelong here in Adelaide Oval. There's no Melbourne games. There's Melbourne teams playing, but they're not playing in Melbourne. There's 2 Sydney teams playing in fucking Tasmania, which is fucking miles away from Sydney. And the 2 Sydney teams are playing. There'd be a ripper of a fucking game to watch. Port Adelaide and Geelong. I want Geelong to win the premiership. I really think. Like, I have problems with one of the players there. I don't like him. He used to be for the Pros, and he went over to Geelong to win the premiership, and he hasn't won it yet. He played in one grand final last year. He's an absolute fucking dickhead, and he won the MVP of the league a couple of seasons ago when he went to Geelong. Right, but it'll be under strict COVID conditions when they play at Adelaide Oval. And then there's Brisbane and Melbourne playing in Adelaide Oval. Well, we're playing sport, bro. Like, the whole thing is, people need sport. I need to sit down and watch it. That's why I got that Kenko. I was sitting watching the Crows game last night. And I sent this to Kayla. I'll send it to you. I said, this is what I'm watching at the moment. I just did a quick video of it. And she was amazed. And you've seen AFL. This is what I sent her. I've got to get ready, actually. It's 20 past 8. And the Uber's coming at 10 past 9, so I just sent it to you. That's what I was watching. Now, so this was at Adelaide Oval today, or last night. So you look at this, you look at the with the crowd. They're all socially distancing. There's no one really in it, unless you're from the same house or whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, son or father, all right, or daughter and father, or daughter and mother. They're all socially distancing. It's not full capacity. It's 50%. So. This was in the first quarter, and I said, this is what I'm watching. It's a good mark by McAdam, a really good mark by McAdam. He's really lifted. I used to fucking hate him. I'm like, you make sure you fucking mark. If you mark the ball, you make sure you kick the fucking goal straight, and make sure you kick it straight. And I used to get so frustrated with him. Oh, there we go, another miss. He actually played his best game I've seen him play. And these are the kids that we've got coming through with the Crows. They are fucking guns. And we had 2 players retired from the game yesterday. Yeah. Or they have to be. Or else they don't. The security there will tell them. And SA Health are fucking hot on it. And all it needs is someone to break the rules and do something stupid. We won't get any games. And we're looking at getting the grand final here. So the major big final in Adelaide Oval. Under social distancing and under strict minimum crowd rules. There won't be 100,000 people like at the MCG. Alright, Melbourne Cricket Ground. There'll be, like, they played it up at Gabba, which is at Brisbane last year, and there was, I think they had 35,000, which is not bad, and that's a stadium that holds about 45 to 50. So they had a reasonable amount of people, and it was a great grand final. It was Richmond and Geelong. Richmond are out of the race now. Guess what? That's what I'm worried about too, because they're going to just cram. They were talking about it, that the Raiders game is the first game of the season. It's going to be televised, right? In Vegas. It's going to be in the new stadium. It was last year. They didn't have a crowd. This year they're going to have a crowd. So you can imagine what people are going to be like. They won't give a fuck. It will spread like motherfucker. But the whole thing is the NFL have to say you have to wear a mask. That is the only condition. Or the condition is you social distance as you can. And if you get up, what they do in Adelaide Oval, if you get up and walk around, okay, you have to put your mask on. So if you go to the toilet or get snacks or get a hot dog or get a beer, you have to go, right, you have to put your mask on. And that's like any stadium in Australia at the moment with football. Because they're trying to keep the fucking season going. And they just barely got it done. The season's finished now. Now it's finals. It's a different story. Like, they have to do it. And the finals got released. Of course they don't listen. Because they're all redneck motherfuckers, and you know what it's like. Now, I don't even know who the Raiders are playing. I can't remember, but it's the first game of the season. It's going to be full on. It's going to be great to see. It's going to be great to see a crowd there. But I would like to see them social distance and masks. And just help each other out. Like, the human race needs to do something. Like, I don't know if does America have Delta? I'm sure they do. Right? Like, but they're also saying, like, to get into a restaurant now, you have to have your COVID, at least one COVID jab in America, in New York City. That's what Chris is saying to me. I can't go to the cafe. I can go to the cafe now, and I've had my jab, all right? Right? And they go, and she loves going to cafes and restaurants. She's part of the New York set, right? She wants to go to Florida. And Florida's even worse with COVID, but she said, I will get vaccinated so I can go to Florida, because she wants to be let in. Okay? And she's going to a flight over to Florida, right? To see a friend. I think it's about the 12th or something of August. And I said to her, you know, be safe and wear. She goes, Matt, I wear my mask everywhere. To the point that it's ridiculously stupid. So, yeah, complete fuck. But she wants to move there, and that's what she doesn't like New York now, and I get it. And I do get that. You know, it's going to be a sea change for her. And I'm all supportive of her. Because I've known her since she was 16, 17. We used to run together with a WWE forum. She's the funniest person. And you know what? She's been really good for me. And you have as well. someone that I can talk to. I send her voicemail messages all the time. And she sometimes sends some back. She's rang me, said if I'm alright. She's asked today if I'm okay. You know, she did exactly what you did today. It was half an hour break between both things. The governor of Florida... Oh, yeah, I know he is. Tam just messaged me. He said, listen to this. This is what I love to hear. Now, this is what we're trying to do something like that Fam Bam thing, but we're doing it differently because they support people. They only support the people they wanted to support, and with that raid rampage set, like that paperwork, I'm like, I don't need to do paperwork to fucking raid you. Like, I'll raid. There's a couple of guys on there. They're 21-year-olds. They just become affiliate. They just want people to come in and say g'day. And because I'm from Australia, they go, oh, do you ride kangaroos? And I'm like, yeah, I have a kangaroo out the back. And I have a koala. He goes, really? I said, no joke, it's an urban legend. We do have kangaroos that run down our street sometimes. You and your organisation are absolutely amazing. I appreciate the support so much. That's what she said. And all I did was a gifted sub and $3 coffee. That's it. I'm not a gifted sub, I got a sub from her. I would love to sit down and watch streamers all day, but I just can't. I've got to go, bro, or else I'm going to be late. I've got a half an hour to get ready. It doesn't take me 5 minutes to have a shower, but I loved having a chat about COVID. Maybe we need to do a COVID stream. Yeah, they are. We ride them to school. We got one when we were a kid. And then that kangaroo's with us until it passes away, and then we get another kangaroo. I've had four kangaroos in my lifetime. I've ridden every one of them. And he couldn't believe it. He goes, oh, what cars do you drive? And I said, I used to drive a Jeep until it broke down. He goes, what? I said, yeah, Jeep, American car. He goes, oh, what about those, what are they called? They're Toyota something. I said, Land Cruisers. He goes, yeah, they're cool. They're good good Australian car. Well, I said, they're not. They're Japanese, but it doesn't matter. And he's like, oh, yeah. So what else did he say? Do you throw a shrimp on the barbie? I said, no, we throw prawns on the barbie. A shrimp is an American word. Or American animal. The whole thing is with Forrest Gump, with shrimps and that. Paul Hogan invented that saying, throw a shrimp on the barbie. Paul Hogan is in Crocodile Dundee, and he goes, oh, yeah. Like, if I put this out on during stream, everybody's going to fucking love it. But it doesn't fucking fit my head properly. Right? And this has been everywhere. This has been to Mount Rushmore. It's been to fucking in Wyoming it's had water through it. It's the sweat shit. Right? It's an old school, what they call a Kruger hat, but it's not actually a Kruger hat. And I didn't realise it didn't fucking fit my head. It doesn't fit my head at all. And this is, I can't push it out any further. So yeah, and I just got it sitting here. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about, but it's been Wyoming. It's been I've ridden a horse in South Dakota where they made dances with wolves with it on. It hasn't fitted since 1997. Well, this is 1992 vintage. And I actually can't remember who got it for me. I think my dad got it for me before I went away. He said, wear this over there, it'd be cool. But I bought my dad a big Stetson. Do you think he would let me wear it? No, of course not. It's like $150 worth of cat. And he's got it because my dad loves Cowboys. He let me wear it once to a wrestling show. It was made out. It was John Bradshaw Layfield from WWE. Because we're seeing the WWE show come to Adelaide. I can't wait for Gunners, man, too. So this is like, this is old school hat. It's been everywhere. Doesn't fucking smell too good. Yeah, you know you're Aussie. Yeah, that's right. But I'll need to get another one and make sure. They did, and like all the people that I used to wear it, there's several photos. Let's see if I can dig them out, take pictures and show you. Like, there's several photos with me with this hat on. Not a baseball cap. I have got a Bobby Badina one, New York Mets one, which is fucking old school. And it's fucking... I wore that a lot too over there because it was so hot, and it's all faded. Yeah. But it was hot. In LA, it was like 30... It was over 110. And that was when they had that big earthquake over there in Big Bear. It scared the shit out of me. I've got to go, bro. Fucking hell. It's 8:30. I must go. I'll see you later. Thanks for chatting. We'll do a COVID just talking one day. I reckon that'll be good. Probably we could do that tomorrow. But what we'll do is also come back and play some GTA if you're right. And we'll go from there. See, I'll let you know how I go. I'll send you a couple of messages while I'm at court or in waiting, but I have to get going. I said that 20 minutes ago. Say hi to Grace for me. I will catch you later. See you, chat. See everybody else that's sort of half lurk. They can't lurk in fucking YouTube, but I know people are around. All right, see ya. Good on you. You've made my day, actually. Chatting is let me. Like, I bet you couldn't believe what I went through yesterday. And that's my life sometimes. It could be quiet. I want to have a quiet life. I don't want girls messaging me and saying, oh, well, I'll sleep with you if you let me have your fucking room. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I want guys to message me and say, I'll sleep with you for the room. No. But the whole thing is that maybe I'm bisexual because seeing those boobs and that, oh my God, fucking they're gorgeous. I'm not an ass man as well, so. All right, got to go. Enough talking. See you, bro. And appreciate the chat about COVID too. I know you've got a lot of say on that too because you understand it. You see it more than I do.